Hi guys, and welcome back to the Fentech HTML class. So for this class, we're going to be looking at the head element. Now the HTML head element is a container for the title element, the style, the meta, the link, the script, and base element. Now the HTML element is a container for metadata, which is data about data, and it's placed between the HTML tag, this, and the body. Now HTML metadata is data about the HTML document. Metadata is not displayed. So metadata is typically defined, or it typically defines the document title, character set, style, script, and other meta information. Like I said before, the head element contains the title, the style, the meta, the link, the script, and the base. So if we are to go into our CSS, our style will have to be inside this head element and not the body element. Yeah. So next we're going to move over to the HTML title element. Now the title element defines the title of the document, and the title must be text only and is shown in the browser's title bar. For example, our title here is what is HTML. If we come over here, this is our title, what is HTML. So the title element is required in HTML documents. Now the content of a page title is very important for search engines. For search engine optimization, SEO, yeah. So the page title is used by these search engine algorithms to decide the order when listing pages in search results. For example, now I'll type what is HTML on Google Chrome, and it's meant to show me this because the search engine algorithms have used it to differentiate and bring out different results. You'll see different people's websites on what is HTML. So a brief summary on the title element. So the title element defines a title in the browser toolbar. It provides a title for the page when it is added to favorites. It displays a title for the page in search engine results. So always make the title as accurate and meaningful as possible. So for this summary and everything, we're going to be having the course topic on our blog. So as usual, I'm going to be dropping the link to our blog. So if you need more clarification on the topic, you can go to our blog to read for better understanding. So next, we're going to be moving into HTML layout elements and techniques. Now, websites often display content in multiple columns, like a magazine or a newspaper. So now let's look at the HTML layout elements. HTML has several semantic elements that define the different parts of a web page. We have the header. The header defines the header of a document or a section. We have the nav, which defines a set of navigation on links. Which defines a set of navigation links. We have section. We have article. Article defines an independent self-contained content. We have aside. We're hearing about this aside. Aside defines content aside from the content. That's kind of like a sidebar. We have footer, we have the details element, and we have the summary. The summary defines a heading for the details element, and the details element defines additional details that the user can open and close on demand. So the next thing are HTML layout techniques that is done in CSS. So we're going to be looking at that in our CSS class. Next, we're going to look at HTML KBD for keyboard input. Now the HTML KBD element is used to define keyboard inputs. The content inside is displayed in the browser's default monospace font. For example, let's have this. We have our P element. We're going to say save the document by pressing then that's when we're going to have a KBD. Yep, let's CTR plus S. Usually we want to save a document, we press our CTRL plus our S to save. Even this our document, once we want to view it on our live page, we're going to press CTRL plus save to be able to save it. So let's save and let's view it on our live page. So look at it, it came out save the document by pressing CTRL plus S. So maybe you are on a blog or you're reading something that interests you and it's something that you can save. This usually is meant to come at the bottom or the last page of your website. Like it's meant to be down here. Most people put it up just to tell the users that if they want to save it, you press CTRL plus S. And if you note, this came in monospace font. This here is called the monospace font. So next we're going to move into the HTML SAM for program output. Now the HTML SAM, which is SAMP element, is used to define sample output for a computer program. The content inside is displayed in the browser's default monospace font. For example, let's come back to our code for better understanding, and we're going to have another P element which says message from Fentech. Then we're just going to press enter and we'll get to the next one. We're going to have another P and then our SAMP comes. So this is the spelling of our SAMP. Then inside the SAMP, file not found. Then be like press, let's say F2 to continue. Now so we're going to save and we're going to view. I'm going to view on our live. So first of all, we made a mistake. This have to come here. Okay, it came out for me. So we're going to save and okay, before that we're going to add our br tag, which is going to be here. Br tag. Yep. So let's save and let's view it on our live page. So it show you found not found, press F2 to continue. Let's say for example you're to click a link and let's say that link has been deleted, and later on in life or later in the future Fentech decides to delete it and they need to update this website. So it's just going to add message from Fentech, found not found, that is for that link. Press F2 to continue. This can come down or anywhere a link is that has been deleted. So now if I press F2, it's going to continue and the rest. Lastly, we're going to be looking at the HTML var for variables. So the HTML var element is used to define a variable in programming or in a mathematical expression. The content inside is typically displayed in italics. So I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to be doing an example of the HTML var element, and that's all for the class. So we're going to come over here, press enter, and the var elements mostly can be used for variables, which is mathematical expressions. So we're going to have our p elements first. Let's start with the area of a triangle is, then quote, then we're going to have 1 over 2, then we're going to have our var b, we're going to close our var. Okay, we already have our closed var already. Then after the var closed one, that's the var was just for that b over there, we're going to have multiplication sign. Where is it? Okay, yeah, let's just use this times. Then we're going to open another var, yeah, and we're going to have h inside the var, and outside the var we're now going to have a comma, like where var where b, then come out is the base. So let's save and see how that turns out. As you can see, area of a triangle is 1 over 2b times h, where b is the base. So this the var element is mostly used in mathematical expressions, and it's also to define a variable in programming. So that's all for today's class. As usual, the notes for this class is going to be dropped on our blog. So I'm going to be dropping the link to our blog in the description of this video. So hope you guys enjoyed class. If you have questions, feel free to drop a comment on either YouTube or on our blog, and all your questions will be answered. Bye.